Hey guys, Nevabloom here and welcome back to my channel. Today we actually made a game-breaking run, so if you want to see me doing this, make sure to stick to the end and see how we one-shot the bosses. Alright, here we go. Starting in the first item, I got the Call of the Void over here. I didn't want to get the crown because I actually was thinking about that if I have to use the crown, I gotta run on one hard bar, and doing this on hard mode in the first floors is not a a-okay thing for me, so I just ended up re-rolling this item. And here we got a bunch of flies. Those flies are pretty annoying because they actually drain your battery when you get hit by them. You don't take damage, but they drain away your battery stacks, so if I want to use the dice, I better avoid the flies. Anyway, doing these two quick floors was pretty easy. This was a bigger one, and we actually ended up getting a pretty nice item from over here. We got a spider and a coin. I was joking, of course. Anyway, finishing up with this room over here, and I'm actually gonna go ahead and look for the item room afterwards because at this point I'm thinking like, all right, I need to find items. I need to be able to fight. Here we find the boss room, and I was like, alright, it should be over on the next side of the floor, so I'm heading there right now. And there it is, yep. The first item that I got was actually Blood of the Martyr, which was a pretty nice damage starter item. There it is. Give me that damage up, so sweet. Give me it actually gave me 1.69 damage, which is pretty good for starting out, I guess. And at this point I was like, all right, let's open up this bad boy. We got Magic 8 Ball from over here, and get out of jail free card that I actually didn't end up using throughout the whole run. Anyway, the first boss was Dingo. He was pretty damn easy to handle. He usually dashes around a lot and does weird things, but this time he just ended up whistling at me and throwing his poop tears at me. So he was pretty easy to deal with. Anyway, always remember that this guy actually dashes 3 times. There's another version of Dingo that dashes 2 times, and don't mix him up if you want to survive. Anyway, getting meat as the second item from the boss was pretty good because you get HP up from meat, and you also get a nice chunk of damage. So right now we're at 5.6 damage, which is pretty good for a second floor, and I'm feeling pretty good about myself. Here we're gonna end up fighting Wrath. I was hoping that I was gonna get reusable bomb body so I can re-roll it, but I didn't get the chance. I just got a bomb from this guy, so we ended up picking up those 2 bombs over here, and going to the next segment over here, we actually found something pretty interesting. I was planning on bombing this so I can enter the secret room over here, and now you'll see what's gonna happen. Here we have a trapdoor, and in this trapdoor, there's gonna be a beggar. Alright, here's this bad boy. Anyway, at this point I had 21 coins, and I was like, alright, maybe I can actually try and just pay out this bad boy over here and hope for another HP item. Because I wanted to get that HP stacking up, maybe for free devil deals and stuff like that. I didn't want to actually go inside of the first shop, and I was overall pretty happy with what I got. Anyway, we got a bunch of bombs and keys from this guy, and I couldn't pay him out still after 21 coins. He ended up being pretty greedy. Anyway, once I'm done with this room, I'll be able to go inside of the curse room over here, and curse room over here gave me these bombs, which I actually ended up re-rolling for the dead cat. And I was really debating on getting the dead cat over here, but I was like, alright, I have 4 hearts already. I don't need to stack up that cat because I wasn't sure if I was gonna get another guppy item. If you get free guppy items, you can transform into the cat. You get free flight, you get those buggy ass flies that fly around you and deal lots of damage. I really love turning into guppy and I do it as much as I can, but I was like, alright, we're not risking it this time. I'm not feeling the dead cat at the moment. So moving on to this room, we actually find the item room over here, but the first thing that I got from the item room over here was pretty damn shitty. It was the orbital tears. I didn't want to grab them because I tend to avoid the orbital tears. I'm not really a fan of that item, so I was like, alright, we're gonna pass upon this and I'm just gonna go ahead and restack my battery, recharge it and go reroll. Getting every piece of flame over here and killing the enemies while I'm doing this. And actually it's very important getting the poops and the flames in repentance. They definitely did some changes to that because now the flames and poops actually give a lot of items. I've ended up getting half a white heart from the flame and the poop. As you can see, I got a heart from this one. Anyway, I usually didn't tend to care about poops and flames and Afterbirth Plus, but now I'm getting everything. Anyway, we got the Flower of Eden from the reroll over here, and I'm dropping the butter because it drops my activatable items every time I try to use them. And I really don't want to waste my time doing this every time. So I was like, alright, we're dropping the butter, I don't need it. Bombing this, I got a key and a temperance card over here. Temperance was not of any use to me, so I just ended up fighting the boss over here. She was pretty easy to deal with. And at this point I was like, alright, I still have 4 coins. So maybe after the boss I can go ahead and go back to the beggar and try to buy him out. Maybe I can get another free health item. She actually ended up giving me dog food over here, so that means that I can get this one for free. And it was such a nice pickup because Dark Matter gives you damage up and it gives you fear procs. And fear procs makes enemies run away from you. And that was pretty amazing. At this point I'm almost at 7 points of damage and this is the 2nd floor, so I'm like, alright, this is pretty nice. I'm getting buggy damage over here, so we might as well try to get the most out of this run. Maybe we can get something good over here. We can get a run going, we can kill a nice boss. And there it is, lunch. He actually ended up giving me lunch after 2 more coins. That greedy little bugger. Anyway, at this point I'm like, alright, let's bomb for some secret rooms over here. I think I tried one more spot over here and I was like, alright, we're getting out of this. This is the final spot I actually tried to bomb and we're going down. And I actually didn't want to waste my key going to Downpour, so I just ended up going the standard path over here. And boy am I glad that I did this. Fear proc is so good over here, look at this. I mean, like, they're constantly kept in fear. So this is pretty amazing and very important for me to survive this run because it was just amazing, man. Everything running away from me, you just get damage for free. I actually ended up going inside of this room because I wanted to open up the chest, hope for better items like the ones I got. I definitely got a cute deal out of this chest. And anyway, I also wanted to charge my battery back up so that next time I go to the item room I can actually recharge my have my battery charged full on the dice, and I can reroll an item if I don't like it. The challenge room was actually pretty easy. You can also see the fear doing a lot of work in here. And at this point I'm too strong for these flies, so I'm just one-shotting them. Quick little easy room over here. Gotta avoid those flies if I want to keep my battery stacked up. And in this room you actually found two cards. One of the cards was useless for me, the other one was the world. This was the tower card, and actually ended up popping the world card over here. Breaking this, I found two chests and a tinted rock, and I was like, alright, we're doing this. Let me open up everything in here. And this tinted rock also held one more chest. And at this point I was like, alright, we gotta go and explore the rest of this floor. Maybe I can come back later for the items. And I actually got hit over here, look at this, ow. The final one, man. And re-rolling this, I got the parasite, which makes your shot split. And I was like, alright, we're gonna get somewhere with this build, I guess. Getting the parasite, I was happy. I love picking the parasite up. Split shot and AoE damage is very nice in this game. And it procs with the fear, so it's pretty damn nice. Anyway, I actually stepped on the spike over here. I was like, alright, that was pretty dumb. And the boss was pretty easy to handle. He didn't end up hitting me once. I just kicked his ass for a little while and everything was cool. And fear, the proc fear on him, like, he didn't even shoot the brimstones at me. Like, look at this. This is shooting brimstone at me while he's not feared. And now he has fear. And you see what happens. He was like, alright, I don't want to even look at you, man. I'm scared. Anyway, we got HP from him. And I was like, alright, we gotta go and explore the rest of this floor. I'm not done with this floor still. Pretty easy room to handle. And we're gonna go for the shop next. This was a pretty dumb interaction because I entered the shop over here and I was like, alright, I should probably go back, hit myself on the spikes. The spiders also ended up hitting me, so I got mad and bought the heart. And look at this. I got all the coins, received 2 hearts of damage, and I actually ended up getting a hangman card from this over here. And I was like very pissed because I could have just used the hangman card on this spike room over here and gotten the coins without taking any damage. But it is what it is. Anyway, we're continuing. From here on out, we're gonna go up and we're actually gonna fight the mini boss room over here. And this is actually where it gets interesting because you'll see in a bit. My dodging mechanics are out of this world though. Don't judge me, alright? This is hard mode. I still haven't gotten used to the new hard mode yet because the shot speed is so higher than the usual. Anyway, we're fighting this boss over here. He ends up giving me the hand. Any moment now. Yep, we're getting the hand from him. And what the left hand does, it actually transforms your chests into curse chests. So I was like, alright, we might as well try this. I was feeling pretty healthy at the moment. I was like, what can I get from normal chests at this point? Maybe I can just use it and try and get some interesting items out of these chests. I also went back and grabbed this one. It ended up giving me hearts and a couple of coins. So at this point I was like, alright, we're done with this floor. Let's go down and see what we get in the next one. Actually rushed to open the item room here and I forgot I have no keys. So this is where it gets interesting. Here I could have gotten the guppy's paw, and since I haven't picked up the dead cat from the first floor, I was like, alright, we're not grabbing this. Let's re-roll, and we actually got brimstone out of this, and I was like, alright, this can turn into a build. Getting Guppy's color from here though, if I had gotten the dead cat on the first floor and Guppy's paw and Guppy's color on here, I could have been Guppy at the moment. I was very pissed at this point because I could have gotten free flight, free buggy flies, and I was like, alright, damn it man, I could have gotten so much better trades out of these deals, but there was no way for me to know about this. Anyway, we got Brimstone Split Shot and this shitty item that I didn't want to pick up, so I was like, alright, let's stack up my dice over here, try and re-roll that item because I don't want to drop my dice for this shit. And range up pill for me in this room, and over here this is pretty dumb because I was like, alright, let's do this accordingly, let's try and dodge everything, not get damaged, and this point I was like, E8 and I actually ended up getting damaged for no reason at all. Anyway, stacking up the battery still, I'm going in the big room, I'm trying to avoid damage. I'm like, alright, let's not get damaged anymore, let's not derp around. Cool, okay, full battery, let's go back, grab the item room, please be something good. And we're going back there. I got my swag on. Anyway, this is where we break the run. Hemolocria, look at this. Look at this shit, man. This is where I officially break the run. But oh, it's gonna get better, believe me. It's gonna get much better. Anyway, at this point, I'm like, alright, this is definitely gonna be a boss killing run. I gotta get down to the final boss. I just gotta survive. Get it. I just gotta get it. Let me down there. I'm getting another devil deal over here from this chest, and I was like, alright, I got everything that I needed from there. I don't need to be anywhere near that devil deal room anymore. Bombing the shrooms over here for pills and for mushroom chance, but I got nothing but a range up, and this is where I actually ended one-shotting the first boss. And consolation prize was not okay for me. Matchbook was okay because I got match, free bombs, and a black heart. At this point I just wanted to stack my health up and make sure to survive going down to the boss rooms. And I ended up bombing this for gray hearts. Next room was a pretty nice mushroom that I always pick up when I can. And I actually tried to avoid the spikes over there, but I ended up wasting my gray heart. I didn't even care at that point because everything was getting one-shotted in the room, so like, what's gonna damage me at this point? Like, look at this build. Anyway, over here we got the shop room and the item room at the same spot. So I was like, alright, let's see what we get from the item room. We got scatter bombs in this one, and I was like, alright, I'm re-rolling this. I don't need any more bombs and bomb effects at this point at least. And I was like, I'm gonna go back later when my battery is stacked up and we're gonna re-roll this. And I actually ended up finding Nancy bombs here, so I was like, alright, we're getting Nancy bombs later, time to re-roll scatter bombs. Second re-roll was torpedoes. And I was like, alright, I don't need this. Why would I need this? We actually ended up fighting greed in the shop room over here. I was hoping to get a battery or something, so I can recharge my dice over here and try another reroll, but no luck. Just ended up getting a bunch of coins, which I ended up using on this machine over here. And we got a pretty nice deal out of the machine also, because it gave me a key, a bomb, and a heart in the end. And at this point I'm like, alright, we gotta find the boss room. I ended up taking so much damage from this trap room over here. Pointless damage, me derping around as usual. And at least we got pills from this, which was speed up and an unknown pill. I still have no idea what it does, so someone please tell me. Anyway, continuing over here, I was like, alright, I gotta stack my dice up, gotta reroll for another item, because I'm leaving that item in the room for no reason. Maybe I can just get something good out of it. I was pretty pissed at this point because there was already 2 rerolls in that room and there was nothing interesting for me there. So I was like, alright, let's go back there, try and grab something at least. I actually ended up getting charm tears from this item, so still got the teleport, and I was like very pissed. I was super pissed at that point, like, oh my god, let me have an item that I can use, game, please, god damn it, at this point. And I was like, alright, we're gonna go ahead and explore, hope that we can get another battery recharge so I can try and reroll the teleport once again. Getting more speed up pills from this chest over here. And I was like, okay, this is gonna be easy enough. And look at the scatter on this. I actually picked up that rainbow worm for a while, but then I decided not to use it because I didn't know how it was gonna affect my brimstone stacks. So I was like, alright, we're gonna keep the match. I want 3 bombs anyway, so let me stick with the match for now and not get too wild with the brimstone thingies. And I actually ended up going in the challenge room over here because I wanted to charge my battery back up. One of the pills was useless, X-Lax, and the other one was I can see forever, which I used directly, and I ended up uncovering another secret room before the boss room. Anyway, grab the Nancy bombs and we're gonna go back and re-roll for the charm tiers over here. I don't know why I entered the shop. I was like, did I enter here or what? I was derping at this point. Anyway, I'm going down for the boss right now. And this is where I found the second room. It was a bunch of pills in this room and they were actually all useful, so I just ended up popping them all. Another pretty fly pill, and we actually ended up getting a second pretty fly pill from these bosses because they gave me the box with stuff in it, and I was like, alright, 2 pretty flies, pretty nice, Emperor card, and this devil deal was like, alright, can I get endless sustain? Let's grab Satanic Bible and leave the dice. I don't want any more rerolls. I got my broken items. At this point I was thinking that I couldn't break the game anymore, but I was definitely wrong. Anyway, I ended up getting the Satanic Bible for the free sustain because I can do rooms for free without taking damage, and I can get the full hearts, 2 bars of hearts from Satanic Bible because it keeps recharging every couple of rooms, and since I'm not taking any damage or risks, I can just keep on stacking and be a healthy boy. And you can see me taking a bunch of damage here because I don't care about anything at the moment, knowing that I have the Satanic Bible. In this room I got a pretty nice deal because I got a bunch of coins throw bomb over here and 2 gray hearts from this chest over on the right side over here. So I was like, alright, I'm healthy again. Next room I'm getting another black heart, so we're cool like that. We're starting to stack up on the second row of hearts already, so this is pretty damn nice. And at this point I was like, alright, I gotta fight mom over here, but if I want to go out and I actually want to go into the mysterious room, I gotta find the correct card or a telepil that I can use to get out of the boss room and into the mysterious room. And since I had the Emperor card, I cannot get out from the boss room with Emperor card, so I was like, okay, this is make it or break it right now. I gotta find a card that lets me teleport out of the boss room after I kill mom. Shop didn't do anything for me because it had 2 useless items in it. And I was like, alright, let's donate all my coins. I don't need coins anymore. Maybe we can stack up our donation machine for later runs over here. So I was like, alright, grab it machine. And surprisingly enough, it didn't break. Anyway, at this point I'm just looking for anything that I can use to get out of the boss room and into the mysterious room over here. I was determined on killing the final bosses. You can see me bombing every possible skull that I see over here, hoping that I get a card that I can use to teleport out of the boss floor afterwards. Anyway, nothing for me so far, so I was like, alright, I'm kind of getting screwed over here because rooms are running out and I still have no card on me. Like, popping those 2 pills, I was like, alright, no telepills, no luck for me so far. This was actually the final room that I haven't discovered, so I was like, okay, this is gotta be my final chance. And look at this full card. Oh my god, at this point I was like, alright, we're doing this. Now I knew that I was gonna have an epic boss battle with those bosses over there, and I actually ended up getting Krampus room over here from a chest. I didn't want to grab the head because it was pointless at this time. Like, I'm shooting scattered brimstone, man. Why would I want to sacrifice endless sustain of black hearts for Krampus room while I'm shooting brimstone from my mouth and I'm even doing it better? Anyway, actually at this point I'm like, alright, let's go ahead and fight mom already. I want to go inside of the mysterious room, get me inside of those bosses. I want to do this. Mom got completely destroyed in a couple of shots over here. She actually ended up stomping on me for some reason. I don't know why I didn't dodge that, but alright, popping full card over here, and mysterious rooms, here I come. We actually got mausoleum here, and this is where I actually picked up another broken piece of my puzzle over here. Like, I actually managed to break my build even more here. I'm not gonna spoil the surprise, you just have to wait and see. I actually ended up taking damage from the spikes over there, but I didn't actually care because I knew it was pretty healthy. I was maybe 1 heart away from full health over here. Try to get the key because I had no keys. And I was like, alright, we gotta go ahead, look for the item room over here, try and get something interesting out of this. I was pretty confident in my build at this point. I even tried getting this chest over here, but no bueno, and I didn't want to I didn't want to jump on the spikes. I had enough spike action as it is from the previous floors. There's where we found the boss room with the that node inside. So I was like, alright, we gotta get down there later once we found the item room. I tried once more for the chest. I was greedy for the chest. I was like, alright, I want to grab this chest. And I was like, okay, this is no way this is happening. At this point, I just gave up. We ended up finding the shop here, and there was nothing for me inside of the shop because I pretty much got everything I needed so far. So I was like, all right, I don't think I can use anything in the shop over here, so we might as well just be on our way. Got another great heart from the flames over here, and now I headed down looking for the item room. I was full on hearts. I just used the Satanic Bible because I wanted to replace some of my gray hearts with black hearts. And troll interaction over here. Get ready to see this shit. The stupid troll bomb actually stuck me in the corridor, and I ended up taking damage for no reason. And there's no way for me to push it back. Anyway, this is where it gets interesting because look at this. Loki's horns. Loki's horns actually lets you shoot 4-way tiers, and look at what's happening over here. Since I'm shooting 4-way tiers, I'm like shooting 4 brimstone empowered shots in every direction in the room, and this just destroys everything I touch. Anyway, I tried to look for some secret rooms over here, and I got no luck with the secret rooms, but I was like, alright, who cares at this point, man? Look at my build. This is just so broken. Nothing can handle me in this game at this point. And at this point, I just decided, alright, let's go and grab Dad's node. Let's go ahead and try to get home and fight Dogma and the last set of bosses, the 4 horsemen and the final true boss over here. I almost ended up stepping on the spikes over there for no reason. Here I'm looking for secret rooms because I'm greedy and finding out, but I guess I got no luck, so I just gave up and grabbed that node. And this is where we actually begin our return journey to home. Anyway, basically you gotta return to basement 1 when you grab that node, and after you get to basement 1 it takes you home. After you get home you gotta fight one of the final bosses, which is Dogma, and after you kill Dogma you get a chance to fight 4 more bosses, and you get the true final ending of the game, I guess. And I definitely did this, so if you're interested in seeing how I one-shot the final bosses, make sure to stick to the end. Anyway, also a cool new interaction that I missed to point out. Here I'm grabbing the cracked key, and cracked key lets you open up a special kind of door, and after you open up that special door, there's a new bunch of characters that you can unlock, and they're called tainted characters, I think. So basically I ended up unlocking tainted Isaac in this run because I'm running Isaac at the moment, and you basically unlock the character you're running. So I'm definitely gonna start doing the tainted runs after this one, so make sure to check out my new episode after this one because it's definitely gonna be something new and unseen before. Anyway, if you want to see how to actually unlock the tainted characters, make sure you stick around to the end, because here I'm gonna show you how you can actually unlock the tainted character. We're gonna go ahead and get tainted Isaac. At this point I'm just exploring, and like maybe we can actually find something interesting in these floors, but believe me, there's nothing interesting. There's just like enemies, and more enemies. And if you want some free hearts, maybe you can do so by looking at the first rooms, like the basement rooms. Maybe they're the only ones that actually give you something valuable. Rest of these floors were pretty damn useless for me. I couldn't even find any useful items. Here I'm grabbing Bob's Curse. At this point I was like, alright, I don't even need that item, but let's just grab it for whatever reason. I'm just looking for the exit at this point. I'm not even gonna bother exploring the rest of these floors afterwards. Here I get the Magician card, but I'm like, okay, I'm gonna keep my cracked key and try to open up the secret room over here. Shot a couple of brimstones expecting enemies over here, and no, it was actually an item room. Had to go back a second time because there was so much brimstone shooting at me from everywhere that I couldn't even see the items. Anyway, if you try and go to basement 1 or whatever, there's actually a couple of boss enemies that you encounter. This black guy was one of them. They're actually pretty hard to kill, so if you're trying to run this, you better be careful about these guys because they're actually pretty damn tanky, and they actually do quite a lot of AoE damage, so you better watch out for this one. And I ended up getting a devil deal here, but I didn't even want to take it because I didn't need that item. This is one of the other enemies. He's actually pretty easy to deal with. He only throws flies around. I haven't seen him do anything else. So he's pretty hard to kill, but pretty much harmless. Anyway, I was still looking for the exit over here, and we kept getting a bunch of chests and stuff. This is another set of special mobs that are super hard to kill, but they're no match for Brimstone actually. So we ended up destroying them in a couple of seconds, and I was like, alright, we gotta find the exit. We're near home already. Let's just go ahead and do this in style. Okay, so this is the exit. Now this takes me home, out of the cellar. And this is the place where we actually fight the final bosses. Luck up pill, and the other one was a power up pill. And I was like, okay, I gotta find the secret room over here. I was thinking it's here, but it actually isn't. It's on the other side, over here. Pay attention if you want to unlock tainted characters. There's the room. You just go ahead and activate your cracked key over here, and there's Isaac. And we got a new achievement also, the Broken. So I actually ended up sleeping here, and it's finally time to fight Dogma. And I was pretty damn lucky with the Dogma fight because he actually has one pretty damn hard skill that he uses. He turns into a halo, starts spinning around, and he's very hard to dodge, but he ended up only doing his standard attacks over here. I was pretty much destroying him at this point because that Brimstone deals so much damage. And his health just drains away completely in a couple of seconds. Here's the second phase. You just have to dodge the brimstones over here. The holy brimstones, I mean. Anyway, so I'm pretty glad he didn't start spinning around like a crazy person. And he ended up dying pretty easily over here. Anyway, time for the animation. If you haven't seen the animation, I'm just gonna leave you with the animation for now. Enjoy it. It's very damn interesting. Alright, this is the final boss. The final boss. Anyway, before we fight him, if you haven't seen, we gotta fight the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse. And at this point, I'm gonna destroy you guys. Don't even try. Don't even try me, bros. The second one actually ended up hitting me once, but the game actually gives you a stack of holy mantle here. As you can see, that this guy procced my holy mantle over here. I didn't even know that it gives you a holy mantle. So anyway, we're gonna go ahead and fight the third one. He didn't have a chance, but he actually ended up hitting me because I was derping around. He actually explodes when he goes away. As you can see, yeah. He damaged me right here because I was derping around and I was like, alright. Death was pretty easy to handle because he actually summons these sights around you, but he cannot do anything to me because Brimstone just completely annihilates everything. And this is the same story with the boss over here. I just ended up hitting everything inside the room. There's actually a bunch of spikes that you have to avoid over here, but Brimstone actually ended up taking out the spikes also, so I just had to sit in front of his face and keep nuking him with the Brimstone over here, and at this point he was pretty much done. Second phase, he was like almost dead over here, just a couple of more shots and he's done. And that is it. This is the final boss. Enjoy the animation if you haven't seen it. I'm gonna let you watch it.
Setting the blood lake to a boil. As the beast descended down into the lake of fire, Isaac ascended towards the crack in the sky, and as he flew, he could see echoes of his past before him. He saw his mother mourning the loss of her son. He saw his father leaving them without turning to say goodbye. He saw his mother sleeping, and his father taking money from her purse. He heard the late-night fights they had that kept him up at night, and the guilt he felt for what he believed he was causing. He felt the pain in his stomach during those sleepless nights, and saw his shadow in the closet waiting for him. As he rose, he felt his fears drop from his body, his shame, his worry pulled from his being. As he became lighter, his ascent became faster. He saw his one true companion alive and well. He saw his mother and father together again, holding each other. He felt his mother kissing him on the head after he had said his prayers, and the comfort in knowing someone was watching over him. He saw his own birth, and the faces of his parents filled with joy and optimism. And then he saw nothing. Are you sure this is how you want this story to end, Isaac? You're the one writing it. It doesn't have to end this way. Here, how about we tell it a different way? Maybe a happy ending?
Okay, Daddy.
Good. Are you getting sleepy yet?
Yeah.
Okay, so Isaac and his parents lived in a small house on the top.
And there it is, the true ending of Binding of Isaac. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Here I'm gonna show you that we actually unlocked the tainted characters. If you press E over here, you get in the new menu. As you can see, there is Tainted Isaac. We're definitely gonna start in doing the tainted runs. But anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. If you like this, please consider subscribing for more daily Isaac runs and liking this video if you enjoyed the content. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.